Donald Trump did not see this coming. Democrats are getting very aggressive on Capitol Hill, calling out Donald Trump, calling out the MAGA Republicans.
So MeidasTouch just deployed their DC bureau to confront Trump's most dangerous nominees, and Republicans are literally fleeing cameras. We're seeing McGovern challenge Patel as a national security threat, Garcia exposing Pam Bondi's Epstein cover-up, and Van Orden running from accountability. This is how real journalism works.
Let me show you what went down as Democratic Congressmember McGovern made it very clear what a national security concern FBI Director Patel is. Let's play this clip.
Patel literally said he'd prosecute journalists and use the FBI for political revenge. He wants to shut down the FBI's headquarters and turn it into a museum. No FBI director nominee has ever threatened to weaponize the Bureau this explicitly. McGovern's about to lay out exactly why this threatens democracy.
Drinking a national security threat at this point.
What a congressman calls a nominee a national security threat, that's unprecedented language. Patel wrote a literal enemies list naming 60 people he wants prosecuted, including journalists and former officials. The FBI's own agents are reportedly terrified of his confirmation.
Congressmember Garcia told us about Pam Bondi trying to evade her subpoena as Donald Trump and his regime continue to try to cover up the Epstein files. Play this clip.
Bondi took a $25,000 Trump donation right before dropping her Trump University investigation as Florida AG. Now she's dodging subpoenas about Epstein files while seeking to become the nation's top law enforcement officer. This pattern of corruption and cover-ups is exactly what Garcia is exposing.
More from Democratic Congressmember Garcia, who has this message for MAGA Republican Congressmember Corey Mills, who is involved in some of the most despicable and heinous conduct imaginable. But on the Republican side, they don't really push out a guy like Corey Mills. They applaud him. Sick.
Mills is facing serious criminal allegations, yet Republicans protect him while Democrats actually hold their own accountable. Remember, they expelled Santos and forced Menendez out. Meanwhile, Republicans nominated a guy who bragged about sexual assault for president and defended it.
Here's what he has to say about all of the inside trading and all of the market manipulation taking place by the Trump regime. Play this clip.
Trump's team made suspicious trades right before major announcements that moved markets. With Trump controlling DOJ, there's zero chance of prosecution. It's the same pattern. Use government power for personal profit, then use that same power to avoid consequences.
Scott McFarland, who leads the MeidasTouch Network DC Bureau, had this exchange with Democratic Congressmember Jamie Raskin, who's the ranking member of the House Judiciary Committee. Play this clip.
Raskin literally wrote the book on constitutional law and led Trump's second impeachment. He's been fighting Trump's authoritarian playbook since day one. If anyone can explain how Trump's nominations threaten our constitutional system, it's him.
Lauren Boebert stopped by for a moment and said the following to our Pablo Manriquez. Play this clip.
Boebert always runs from tough questions. She voted to overturn the 2020 election, supported January 6 rioters, and now backs every corrupt Trump nominee. Of course she won't engage with real journalists asking about accountability.
MAGA Republican Congressmember Van Orden, he wasn't too happy to see the MeidasTouch cameras. Let's play it.
Corporate media gives Republicans softball questions and lets them dodge accountability. Independent outlets like this actually press for answers on corruption and democracy threats. That's exactly why Van Orden ran. He can't handle real scrutiny.
And then from outside the Capitol to inside the Capitol, here's what Democratic Congress member Neguse had to say about MAGA Republicans trying to push through a resolution applauding themselves for the past year. Play it.
Republicans are congratulating themselves while inflation hits working families and we're on the brink of war with Iran. They're literally voting themselves participation trophies instead of addressing the crises they created. Neguse nails their backwards priorities perfectly.
There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. DC Bureau, MeidasTouch Network. Great work, McFarland. Great work, Manriquez. Great work, Meidas Mighty, for helping us build that DC Bureau.
This is what accountability journalism looks like. While corporate media normalizes Trump's corruption, independent reporters are asking the questions that matter. Democracy survives when citizens get real information, not sanitized access journalism.